Hello, my beautiful bookish people. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the Autumn Essentials Readathon once again, because this year it is happening in October instead of September, because basically anytime I go missing from this channel, chances are something is going wrong with my health and or mental health, or both. This year it's been a little bit of both, but I'm here now. And I got my stuff together enough to do this in October, I think? Maybe. So let's talk about it, because I'm really excited. The readathon has not changed at all since last year, other than now it's happening in October. Next year we may go back to September. I don't know. I'll talk to the other hosts. We'll figure it out. Anyways, the boards for everything are the same, and all of the descriptions and everything you'll need to know will be in a link down in my description box for this video. So let's get into Team Pumpkin Spice, because I am one of the team leaders for that. So this year I'm only going to put 3 books on my TBR list for October. 1, because I'm still having concentration problems, but I'm doing better now, so I'll definitely be able to read 3 books. And also, usually my TBRs don't look anything like what actually ends up being read, so I kind of waste my time making them. So, I'm only going to tell you about 3 books in this video, but I will explain the board again. We have first, Pumpkin Spice. Like the spice mix, this need not contain actual pumpkin. Read a book that warms your heart. And for this, I'm going with the Witch of the Forest Guide to Natural Magic. And, well, I kind of found out about this book through one of my friends who's also in my coven. And they were like, hey, you should totally check this book out, because I've been following this person for a while and they just released a book and I really like their work and I think you might enjoy it. So that's how I ended up with this book, by a personal recommendation. And I've got to say, I've read about the first 20 or so pages of it and I am thoroughly enjoying it. And the nice thing about this book is that, well, 1, the art is just absolutely stunning. Like, so pretty. And also, it's short, so if I only read about 6 or 7 pages per day in the whole month of October, I will finish this by the end of the month. So we love attainable goals. For the next prompt, we have Jack-o'-lantern, a most classic Halloween decoration. Read a classic middle grade or YA book. Let me take a couple of extra seconds to explain this prompt, because I explained it last year and I did get a little bit of pushback with, you know, what is a classic? So let me explain to you my reasoning behind what makes a classic a classic. I still stand firmly by the rule of, if you can tell me why you think this book should be a classic, it gets to count for this prompt. Because, I mean, the lists that make up the classics lists, in my mind, are kind of arbitrary, because who wrote those lists to begin with? Because last time I checked, what was the name of that book by Jack London? Ah, yes, it's called White Fang, which is about a dog, and also very much about white supremacy. That's considered a children's classic, or at least it was for a very long time, and it was even published like as one of the ye old-fashioned children's classic books. I'll put a photo up of it. If you grew up with these, also let me know, but I don't know why this used to be the format for like children's classic books coming out of that one publisher, but that's what that looks like and what I'm referencing. So, does a classic necessarily make it a good book? No. But if you think that you've found a book that should be considered a children's classic that could replace complete BS like White Fang, please do let us know what that is. Because also, The whole point of this prompt is to get you to use some critical thinking skills. If you can tell me why you think it belongs on that list, chances are you've done your homework on it and you are really excited about it. And I'm super happy for people to be excited about reading. And the way that classics make the classics list, other than old white men in their smoking jackets making their big boy decisions, is by people spreading the word about a book they really, really love. And that's really what this prompt is about. So for this year, I'm going to be doing a buddy read with Audrey for the stories of Edgar Allan Poe, which is the Manga Classics edition. Anyways, I'm really, really excited to read the Manga Classics adaptation and then maybe do a side-by-side with the original. And like, to me, this totally counts as YA because I read it in high school and I fell asleep reading the original works in high school because that's the kind of kid I was. For comfort food to be shared with those you love and possibly scarfed down in one sitting, read a book or share a recipe that brings you comfort. For this, I will probably also work on developing some form of pumpkin spice recipe during the month of October. I particularly want to work on a recipe for like pumpkin spice goodness to pour into tea and or coffee. So that's probably what this is going to be. But also, for my third book, I'm already reading Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo, because it's like ye old-timey mystery meets spoopy meets magical, and something's like really wrong with the mystery stuffs. And that's kind of my reading comfort zone, so sure, we'll see. It brings me comfort, maybe. I don't know, I haven't read it yet. Also, for this, you could totally choose a super short book. I obviously have not, but, you know, just pick something that brings you comfort, whether that be a short read or a long read, whether that be from your favorite genre, or a book that just gives you all of the warm fuzzy feels on the inside. The next prompt is folktale/music, a story passed down for generations. Read a book featuring a folktale or read while listening to music. I'm not really sure how I'm going to tackle this one yet. I can definitely throw on some folktale music in the background to like jive with. I do have a book that I've kind of been reading sporadically called The Magical Folktales of Britain and Ireland or something like that. Anyways, I'll pop it up. I might read some of that, I might not, and I probably won't finish it, so I don't know. Then we have Wildcard, literally anything goes, put whatever you want there. Next is Crisp Air. The seasons are changing. Read a book outside your typical comfort zone. So basically the exact opposite of comfort food. Yeah, I really don't know what I would do for this one. I have a bunch of books on my shelves that I need to get to because I thought I was going to be a super duper voracious reader this year. And I had a little bit of money for used books, so I collected some. But they're probably mostly all in my comfort zone. I think I have 2 or 3 on my shelves that might be comfort reads that I need to get to eventually. But we'll see if I get there this year for this prompt or not. Next prompt is Stay Warm, a beverage to stave off a or the cold. Read a book featuring a beverage or make a toasty drink. Well, I mean, we pretty much already know that I'm gonna make a toasty drink because I'm also developing a syrup that tastes like pumpkin spice. But, I don't know, do I have books featuring beverages? That'll probably come up in Ninth House, right? College students drink coffee still. Yes. Yes. Next is Pumpkins, a fun fall symbol. Read a book featuring a pumpkin on the cover or in the text. yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for this one at all. We'll see if I get there or not. Yeah. Ta-da. And lastly, we have Quick Bread. Life's too short to wait for sweet treats. Read a short book or have some pumpkin spice cake while reading. One, I need to go make myself some pumpkin spice cake because I can totally accomplish that while reading. And also, I don't know. Does this count as short? Manga ends up feeling short to me, even though it has like really cool stories, and this is a really cool adaptation of a bunch of short stories anyways. They're short stories. That means short, right? Yeah, totally. We'll go with it. And that is my October TBR / me explaining the Team Pumpkin Spice little prompt board. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you've made it this far, leave me a fall leaf emoji down in the comments below, or type in leaf. And also, if you're joining in for the Autumn Essentials Readathon, please do let me know. I'm super excited / terrified because I haven't been reading very much, but maybe I will in October, and motivation, right? Yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!